Come back on, Coach. That's fine. Let's go. Headley man.
I did stream it.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New England.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They run, Charles, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Johnson going right. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A 1st down carry here for Charles. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return, Hester. We're scoreless after 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Lynch able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. Flush to his right. That's complete to Sharp. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now the first carry for Bush. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Come on. Come on.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Owens. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, it's Bush, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Complete to number 19. A gain of 12. First down, New England.
Shit.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I smell
That's complete. It's Charles.
Jackson's pass.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
It's a gain and it brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run it with Bush. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the... But instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 42's the mic, boys. 42.
They're going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop the throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they'll run on first down. Charles. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give. This is Bush. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
It's our time. It's our time.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for New England. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hester. Dances by him. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 52.
Second and 14. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 4.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Check. Watch the eye.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike 4, Mike, hey. Oh, you got deep? Mike 4.
He'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Mike Ford, Mike Ford. Get him, get him, get him. Mike Ford. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go again. Here we go again. Check. Check out route.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Mike Ford. We own them. We own them. Mike Ford. Better bring it. You better bring it. 64. Wait. You better bring it. Check. Charge up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, complete. That's Owens. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's fielded at the 34. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Check pass. Check back.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And shutting him off, now open field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Rosas now to add the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Next to score, Ravens 14, Patriots 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. All told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Kevin King there defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game.